So for me, the aspect of my faith that I struggled with was building like a personal relationship with God. I acknowledge Him as my creator and I acknowledge that there's a God. But for me, I never felt it necessary to like have that relationship with Him. Like I would see people around me have that personal relationship and I was like, yeah, good for them, but like I don't really feel it necessary. I would still be like quite involved at the church, like going every Sunday, going to youth and everything. But for me, it was more like I really enjoyed the community and all my friends went and I made lots of friends, so I went. I was in conversation with a friend one day and we were just talking about some struggles that she had been going through, and she had mentioned to me that her pastor had told her that you can't really be at a standstill with God. Like you're either working towards Him or working away from Him. And I was in fact working away from Him because He wasn't a priority in my life and I wasn't actively pursuing Him. And just leaving that conversation, yeah, I just felt very convicted, and I just, like I got home and I was just like, Lord, help me to know your character. Help me to find this comfort that I see so many people have. For me, my community group, yeah, has been very vital. I think it helps that we're like all around the same age, and a lot of us grew up in similar-ish situations. Like a lot of us grew up in the church. We're all kind of have this similar knowledge when it comes to the Bible and theology and who God is and all that stuff. And so I at least never feel dumb when I go to community group. Like I can ask these questions and I know that probably other people are thinking them as well and wanting to know them. Tristan and Autumn have been very consistent, and they've been like, they want to know us and they want like they're our mentors, but they're also our friends. And so just like that constant relationship and that constant encouragement in that aspect has been very nice. In the past few months, baptism has just been very prominent in my life, and I just feel like the Lord is like throwing it at me, being like, get baptized, get baptized. My life before, without that relationship with God, is no longer, and now I feel this comfort that I didn't feel before. Like before I had all of these like worries and anxieties and questions that felt like so heavy in my hands and I didn't know what to do with them. And now it's like I can take them and I can like put them at the feet of God and be like, help me with these. And He's like, yeah, I want to help you with those. And like that's just like a comfort that I just did not have before. That's just like so amazing. My name is Jasmine, and this is my story of new life.
We're here with Jasmine, whose story you just heard, and it's a special day for me. Jasmine was one of my youth students when I first started here. Her Riley was part of her community group as well. I'm so excited to celebrate the baptism together. So Jasmine, I have a couple questions for you. First, do you admit that you are a sinner and that sin separates you from God?
Yes.
And do you believe that Jesus came, lived, died, and rose again, and that through your trust in Him, you have a restored relationship with God?
Yes.
And do you commit by your baptism today that you want to follow Jesus with all that you have and all that you are until He returns or calls you home?
Yes.
Then it is our great privilege to baptize you today in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.